Move on to him because Donald Trump and the US media have been once again at loggerheads. This time the president has demanded journalists stop quoting unnamed sources and reveal their identities. That is Gani Chichikan, fingers crossed, is on the line. Joins me now. Gani. See, there you are indeed. Hopefully you can hear me as well. Gani, well, he's always worth talking about. What has sparked this latest comment from Donald Trump?
President Trump demands that the media name their sources when they write pieces attacking him and his administration. He believes that certain outlets have put out false stories and narratives against him. Take a listen.
I am only against the fake news media or press. Fake. They have to leave that word. I'm against the people that make up stories and make up sources. They shouldn't be allowed to use sources unless they use somebody's name. Let their name be put out there. Let their name be put out. A source says that Donald Trump is a horrible, horrible human being. Let him say it to my face.
Ever since Trump took office, there have been multiple stories based on anonymous sources from the intelligence community. Stories ranging from Trump's phone calls with world leaders to information about alleged FBI investigations. This morning, the president tweeted that the FBI is unable to stop the leakers or even find them within the agency itself. He wrote, quote, classified information is being given to the media that could have a devastating effect on the U.S. Find now, end quote. This comes after a story broke last night citing, again, unnamed sources who claimed that the FBI had refused a White House request to debunk claims that members of Trump's team were in contact with Russian intelligence before the election. The claim about the contacts first appeared in the New York Times, which again cited unnamed sources. Donald Trump's chief of staff says what the intelligence leaders are telling the administration is very different. Here.
Basically, some treasonous type accusations. The top levels of the intelligence community have assured me that that story is not only inaccurate, but it's grossly overstated and it was wrong.
President Trump now seems to be at war not only with certain media outlets whom he calls fake news, but also those who work in the shadows of the intelligence community and who, in Trump's view, are trying to undermine his presidency.
Never dull. Always good to hear about Donald Trump. Thanks so much. That's Gani Chichikan there live from Washington. Now, former FBI agent and whistleblower Colleen Rowley told us she hopes the US media will stop using unnamed officials and focus instead on proven facts.
It's not surprising, and it's really entirely understandable that the FBI would not want to weigh in at all. I think the FBI is wise not to want to make any kind of public comment. They want to be seen as impartial and professional and investigating fairly. And getting involved in this war between the press and the White House would be very much counterproductive. There is just a lot of exaggeration in the press, a lot of fake, Trump is not wrong that there is some fake news. There's been some identified fake news. And again, it's just very unfortunate from the standpoint of the public because you don't know what to really believe. I would hope that they could ratchet this tension down. I would also hope that the press itself could develop more professionalism and stick to the truth on these stories and not use so many anonymous sources.